Bryon Powell of iRunFar here with Lizzy Hawker, now the 4-time North Face Ultra Trail to Mont-Blanc champion. How are you doing today?
3 and a bit.
Well, 3 and a bit, yeah. Giving you credit for last year, because you were in the lead when it was canceled, right?
Yeah,
so there you go.
Yeah.
So how are you doing today?
Good, thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Probably about the same as you with 60 less K on my legs. So how are you? I mean, how was your race?
It was good. Yesterday I had a lot of pain with my hip, so yeah, I wasn't sure that I'd actually get to the finish line, but it's amazing what you can dig out of yourself sometimes if you give yourself a chance. So yeah, I was really happy to finish and to finish well, but I know at a lot of points in the race I could have been running a lot better, so
yeah.
Still unfinished business here.
Was that was the hip injury a reoccurring injury, something you've suffered from before? Is it just a one-off?
I don't know what it was or is, because it felt so deep inside. I was worried it was a stress fracture, but I would feel that really now today, so it's not, and I'm sure it's
you'd be good to go for your
dispersed.
next. Yeah. Good. I mean, before the hip came in, were you trying to go out very aggressively? You were high up amongst the men even, or early in the race.
I think usually that's the way I've started actually. Just because it feels kind of natural to do that. I was surprised that the time was that quick yesterday early on with the bad weather, and actually kind of into up to Courmayeur the times were pretty reasonable, so it would have been nice to know what I could have done if the hip hadn't kicked in as well.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to mention
it. Or if I'd remembered to take painkillers earlier, so I didn't
Isn't it
lose
funny
so
how
much time.
like I had that problem with cold, like I had enough clothes, I just didn't remember to put them on quick enough.
I took some Panadol, but of course that doesn't really have any effect. So the Nurofen helped. But.
Yeah. So were you going into the race? I assume some unfinished business might have meant going for the women's record.
Yeah, but in a race like this time the course was changed. You know, sometimes it's hard to compare between years when the routes are changed.
This was a harder course, or a slightly longer course with
different.
Different, yeah.
But yes, I've definitely got dreams there that I'd like to see what I can do.
And you were 25:02 was your or what was your finishing time?
25:02.
And the record was like 24:50 something.
56, I think. Yeah.
So
close,
it was
but
close in that hip, and that's hard. But I assume you'll be back next year. Is that the plan?
I would love to come back next year, partly because it's the 10th anniversary, so it'd be quite special. I don't think you can do a race like this necessarily every year, though I love it so much, but then it does rule out some other races that I also
you're not running the World 100K Championship?
No, for example, or the UTMB Marathon. You know, there's other things as well, so I'd love to come back next year with the 10th anniversary and then maybe have a break for a year or two, come back again.
Do you have any other race plans for this year?
I'm supposed to be doing the Commonwealth Championships at the end of September.
What distance is that?
Well, I was a little bit undecided whether to ask to be selected for the 24-hour race, which is just a road loop, but that would be completely new territory for me, or the trail race, which is just a 55k looped race.
So you'll decide that shortly.
Yeah.
And I hear you have tell us about a little bit about the project you have coming up in Himalaya.
Yeah, I have an interesting project for the autumn. It's a little bit uncertain at the moment because sorting out the permits can be a little bit tricky. But it's one of my dreams to run the Great Himalaya Trail, which runs the length of the Himalayas, but I'll be doing the Nepalese section. And although they call it a trail, it's not actually a long distance trail like we have here in Europe or you have in the US. It's just a route that kind of brought might leave the blink up. So a lot of in a lot of places it'll be very unclear.
Yeah, it'll be more mountaineering or
the next route.
yeah.
But yeah.
And what's the distance on that?
The route, if I manage to take the high route, it'll probably be around about 1,000 miles, so 1,600 kilometers.
And when will you do
give
that?
or take, in October.
And I assume we'll be able to follow that on the North Face EU site, or?
My plan, because I'll have a satellite phone for safety, so my plan is to send a message every night, so it will give the position, and I'll try and write a kind of update, so it'll be
progressively shorter update.
No,
yes.
It will only be a tweet. Yeah, but so every day there'll be a kind of progression.
And it will be on the North Face site. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll catch the address on that once we get closer.
Hopefully
but
if I can get the permit sorted. If not, it might move to next autumn. But I'm hoping I can still get it off the ground.
Yeah. And I know you didn't quite get them in time for this year, but did you have some special North Face shoes you were going to wear for this race?
I did. Once I got to Chamonix here.
Yeah, so too close to the race, obviously, but
I didn't want to chance it with them. But yes, we're working together with the product guys, because I like running in a light, flexible shoe. So these ones are looking good, but of course I haven't actually tried them out yet.
Yeah. What are some of the modifications? Was it a single track base, sort of, or?
Yes, with the snake plate taken out. Mm-hmm. And they're lighter than the single tracks were. So yeah, we're working together with the product guys.
Yeah. From what I understand, I was talking with one of the Keith from the EU today at breakfast, and he was saying that it's really a move that the North Face is going to make with its international athletes to create more custom products, especially for special events like modifying backpacks
because
for
most of the products,
UTMB.
I guess, are geared towards the market, what's going to sell, and sometimes for specific races or something, you've got a special requirement. So that would be great if we can get some custom stuff.
Yeah. Well. Good luck with your projects this year,
Thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you back here in Chamonix next August.
And hope to see you back here.
Oh, a quick question then. Any US plans for next year? Or thoughts?
Lots of thoughts, no plans yet, but yeah, there's I'd love to come and do some of your 100 milers.
And we'd love to have you.
Said about the Grand Slam before, but maybe one or two first, and then do that one summer.
And I know you're coming over probably for the endurance challenge.
I hope so.
Because there's
an
athlete summit
after the Himalayas.
But you think you'd run it?
I'd love to. Just depends a little bit what kind of shape I come back in.
Yeah, 1,000 miles you may want to not race after.
It'll either be very good or I'll maybe need a bit of recovery time. So
well, take care. It's great talking to you.
Thank you.